Why is nobody talking about this video?
I just recently found out something very disturbing about the history of this very word, motherfucker. And I'm so angry in my spirit as a black woman. Because what I found out about the history of the word has got me thinking for a while. Now, according to what I read in an article some days back, that the word motherfucker actually originated from a vulgar American language by a slave owner who was actually referring to the son of a female slave. Because some slave owners, when they were running out of workers, instead of buying more slaves, they forced the sons of those female slaves to sleep with their mothers in order to give birth to more slaves for them.
Bro.
Yes. Like, I'm pained. That's why I had to pause for a few seconds. They make these slaves sleep with their mothers, give birth to children because they need more slaves to work on their stupid goddamn plantation. And you know what they do? They use it to spite and insult those men by calling them motherfucking son of a bitch. They call him a motherfucker. That means he fucks his mother. And then they call him the son of a bitch, referring to the female slave, the mother that the son fucked and had children with, as a bitch. So the motherfucker is the son that fucked his mom. The son of a bitch is the son that was given birth to from that act of incest. You know, patriarchy was created by the white supremacists, by the Europeans. They were the ones that created patriarchy. In Africa, we did not really have patriarchy. Our systems were balanced. The masculine and feminine energy were balanced. Yes, the masculine and feminine energy was actually balanced, especially in Nigeria. Patriarchy came in through religious ideologies in Nigeria. For those of you Nigerians that are not very smart, pick up a smartphone and browse the history of patriarchy in Nigeria and you will see what I'm talking about. Before patriarchy came into Nigeria, I'm using Nigeria because this is my country and I know a little bit more about my own history than other African countries, okay? Now, the reason why patriarchy came into Nigeria was because of religious ideologies. When the missionaries came here and the colonizers followed suit, they brought in their religious and their own ideologies, their ways of life. They changed a whole lot of things here. They changed our names, they changed how we dress, they changed everything about us. They disrupted our natural habitats and then they stole our civilization, they stole our craftsmanship, they stole our resources, they stole everything that was good about us, took it back to their place and implemented, and then left us here to die with patriarchy. Because today, in this modern era, when you go to European countries, you would see patriarchy is not so much because their women have a whole lot of rights compared to women here in Africa and other countries that were colonized by the same Europeans. They went back and they balanced their masculine and feminine energy together. But our men, especially African men, have hold on to European tradition. They call it our African culture. It's not our African culture. Here in Nigeria, where I come from, pre-colonial times, women were ruling side by side with men. Women were queens, running empires. Women were warriors. They were going to war with men. Women were chiefs, sitting in the council with men to deliberate on issues. Women were not secluded. Women were healers. Women were the backbone of our African medicine. Women were herbalists. Women were healers. Women communicated with the divine feminine. They communicated with the water goddesses. A whole lot of things was going on here before these motherfuckers. They are the motherfuckers. These idiots came here and established white supremacy. They are the ones that bought patriarchy. They are the ones that destroyed Mother Earth. Everybody was living well in their habitats. These idiots stood up from wherever they are. And then they started traveling to every part of the world in the name of evangelism, in the name of missionary. They came with their useless religion that only upholds male power, male energy. Their gay religion, God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit, all the prophets in the Bible, men. They brought their gay religion here. All the angels in the Bible, men. They brought gay religion here, excluding the divine feminine, suppressing the divine feminine. And that is why we have a power imbalance that is messing us up in Africa here. And our men are the ones that are still holding on tight. When you go to their countries now, their European and their Western countries, you see that they are including their women. Their women are being included in so many things. The happiest countries in the world have more of women in their parliaments. But look at us in Africa. Our men have hold on to the slave master's religion. They've hold on to the slave master's tradition. And they are now imposing it and calling it our African tradition. No, that was not our African tradition. When the colonizers came, there are so many histories of different African queens. The one in Ghana, I think her name is Asante. Sorry if I don't pronounce it. I think Nana Asante or thereabouts that fought band for band with them when they wanted to steal their sacred stool. There are so many other female African queens. Here in Nigeria, we had Queen Amina of Zozo, we had Queen Idia. We had so many queens that were warrior queens that fought and protected their territories. We did not have patriarchy here. We ruled according to who was best fit for the role.
Yes.
They brought patriarchy and messed things up here. This is why women need to wake up, especially we African and black women. I've told you guys, you need to deconstruct religion. If you don't deconstruct religion, you are upholding the same system that has been used to enslave your ancestors. All these religions were forced upon our ancestors. Our ancestors were killed.
That's true.
They were killed. They were enslaved. They were forced to accept all these foreign religious ideologies. Look at us today. We are the most religious continent in the world. Africans are upholding the same religion that was used to oppress them. Now, Africans are the gatekeepers, especially Christianity. They are the gatekeepers. They are even bragging about having the biggest church auditoriums in Nigeria. They are bragging about being the most religious people. They are even saying that they are the ones that are going to take the gospel back to the Europeans. That they are the ones that are now going back to Europe to go and preach the gospel. Bunch of fools.
You, my sister.
Bunch of fools. You don't understand what is going on. Religion was used to cast spell to put people under fear and control so that the white supremacists can rule over the world. And that is what is still going on right now. They are using religion as a tool of fear and control. They use the concept of heaven and earth to control you. They tell you that your heaven is in the sky. And they tell you that hell is beneath the earth. But guess what? Every goddamn good resources in Africa is beneath the earth. Bam. So why are they digging our earth to bring out our gold and our diamonds? Why are they digging our earth for our oil? If hell is under, why don't they go to heaven to pack the gold and silver there? You think the colonizers would actually show you the right way? You think people that enslaved and colonized your ancestors will give you mansions in heaven for free?
Never.
The same people that are not giving you visas to their country for free? You think they would actually give you the way? We tell you people to deconstruct religion, but nobody wants to listen to us. It's quite unfortunate, but we will keep talking. Because we're already seeing changes. At least quite a number of Africans are beginning to understand the truth that these whole things are man-made. Their God are man-made figures. It is their God that actually the man-made God, not the supreme deities that we honored. We did not worship any God in Africa before the colonizers came. The deities that our ancestors communicated with, they honored them. And that is why they had priests that communicated with the deities about what was happening in the land. They had deities that protected their land, their territories. Those were supernatural beings. They were not worshipped. They were not God. And in the whole of Africa, we did not have any deity that was superior to the other. Each deity was well respected and honored. Here in Nigeria, you can never hear Yoruba man tell you that Oshun goddesses are more superior to Amadioha that is in Igbo land. You will never hear that. But it is only Abrahamic religions that will tell you that their God is the supreme and only God. Why? There are more than 4,000 religions in the world. Why are Abrahamic religions claiming that they are the most superior? This superiority complex comes from white supremacy. And this was the reason why they went about colonizing people, because they felt they were more superior. And when you even read their religious book, you see the way their God promises them people's land. Their God is a motherfucking thief. I don't want to get more angry. Let me just stop here.
All right, this lady has spoken well. You see, a lot of you would not understand where Nigeria would have been if we had been following our roots. Understand that these colonial masters are not your brothers. Understand that these colonial masters are not your sisters. They don't even know you. They are strangers. And the best way for you to accept a stranger is to keep them far. Is to keep them far from you. But Nigerians accepted them as family. And that is what is affecting us today. We have left our tradition. We have left our roots. We have left our spirituality. Because yes, religion is one of the worst things that has happened to our country today. They came, they took our resources, they came, they enslaved us. Upon that, they still teach us something that is not benefiting us, and yet we are still living on that thing until today. Guys, you guys need to wake up. I am not saying that you should not go to church. I am not saying that you should not worship or pray in the Christian ways. But look, if you start deconstructing your roots, that is the worst thing you are going to do to yourself. In those days, when you meet a herbalist that you are having an eye problem, or you are having a sore throat, or you are having any issue, they don't do any tests. They don't run any tests to treat you. They just go into the bush and bring some leaves. And once you've taken that, with just time, you are healed. But in these days, you take pills upon pills. You do test upon test that will cost you money, that will cost you resources. Did you see that? Did you see how trapped everything is? In those days, you don't even need to pay those people because they are living comfortably fine. They don't depend on those works. Even the deity will tell the person that if you collect money, he's going to strike you dead. If you don't know about this, ask questions. A lot of people who were worshiping this deity, who were in charge of this deity, they do not charge. But in this day that we are today, we have disconstructed our own roots, all in the name of Christianity, all in the name of accepting another man's religion. If you don't wake up, they are still going to keep using your head. They are still going to keep benefiting from your system. There are over how many thousands of Catholic churches in Nigeria today? If Nigeria gets into trouble, the accidents that has been happening, have you seen any Catholic church come out and said we donate this particular amount to solve this problem? But yet they donate money to the Rome Church. Is the Rome Church in your country? No. Bro, we are cooked though. Whether you like it or not, we are cooked, because this is going to keep affecting us generation after generation. See, my own child is going to learn a very different thing that I have learned. I'm not going to put them through that way. I'm never going to do that. They will know their forefathers. They will know how we worship in those days. It is a fake life. You are not going by your roots. You were born as a Nigerian, but you neglected the way you worship. You said it is the old ways of worship. You felt like the father, your forefathers do not know what they were doing at that time. Guys, please share these videos for others to hear this. And this is a right time for you to take action, because it all starts with you. It all starts with you as a person to start correcting all these things, because the colonial master did not come to help us. All they have come is to destroy and take what is ours. This is just my own opinion. But guys, let me know what you think in the comment section, and share these videos for others to watch and learn from it. And of course, click that follow button. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one.